Oh shit, my bad, y'all. What's going on? It's your boy Real, aka T Spilling. Welcome to another edition. Welcome to Spilling All Tea, and have reality tea for you. It's Marriage Bootcamp Reality Stars Season 2, Episode 10. And since this is Spilling All Tea, you know, of course, I have to have some tea right here for this review. Go ahead and hit this vape one good time. Bop, bop. Okay, that was 2 times. So before I get started, this is the season finale of Season 2 of the Reality Stars. So, don't know when the next one's going to be on. I will say this again at the very end of the video. But if you guys can think of another show for me to recap, more or less one that comes on a Friday, please let me know down in the description box below. There is no guarantee that I will formally do a review, but if I like it, then I will. If not, then meh. We'll see. This, for what it's worth, may be a fairly short, recap / review, because it's not really a whole lot to say. Because this is day 10 and it's split decision. The actual title of the episode, I do not know. But you pretty much, let me see. You have Jim and Elizabeth talking about, different relationships and whatnot, and they make mention that they feel that some of the couples may be kind of like pushing their issues or whatever off on Aviva and Reed so they don't have to look internally. Could be a possibility, do not know. Heidi apologized to Aviva. Aviva apologized as well, but her apology was one of those where, again, like, I'm sorry, but, or I'm sorry that it should have said I'm sorry, left it at that. I don't know. I wasn't really here for it, but whatever. So the boys and the girls have their individual chats because they pretty much have been separated the whole entire day up into the ring ceremony. So Natalie asks Rachel, what would you do if Tyson doesn't propose? And not a bad question to ask, because, I think we're all sort of kind of asking ourselves the same exact thing. And, Rachel's like, would you expect something tonight? All the girls pretty much said, well, they were there, because I believe it was Selena, Heidi, and Natalie that were there with her. And all three of them was kind of like, yeah, I would expect something. Shit, 6.5 years, and we would do this motherfucking boot camp. You better show and prove today, baby. So Natalie says, in some relationships, you have to tell them, this is what it's going to be. This is what we're going to do. This is what it is. Let me know if y'all agree or disagree with that, So, Reed, because like I said, the girls had several talks. I thought that was the most, relevant. Reed, now the guys are talking to Tyson about, his situation. And I keep saying Reed for Reed, because Reed bold the fuck up on Tyson. Because I guess in his eyes, he's almost like a big brother or whatever to Rachel, and he doesn't really like how shit has been going. So he pretty much tell like, look, bro, either you gonna break up with her or you gonna let her go. And I'm just like, ooh, oh, okay. All right, now, Reed, go ahead. Really wasn't fitting your ass on this motherfucking season. Other than you throwing that damn prosthetic on the ground, that shit was funny as hell. But I was here for this now. So Jim and Elizabeth, they meet with, some of the couples. I'm not going to talk about what they talked about with each individual couple because, again, not really, again, like, But, they talk with Spencer and he feels that, he may kind of have to let Heidi go. And it's just like giving everything just, I guess, his lack of growth over the years. And, Jim pretty much tell Tyson, if you don't want to marry Rachel, you should leave her. Now, babe, I didn't write it down, but it came back to me. Child, when they was talking to Natalie, they pretty much told, like, oh, it's a lot of thirsty girls out there. And I'm telling you, one of them was sitting. Now, my whole thing is this. That Elizabeth really just ain't thirsty. But she's pretty much just saying, like, shit, if you don't do your thug thizzle, he gonna be gone. And there gonna be many lined up to snatch his ass up. Just saying. So now we have the ring ceremony. Now, here's my feeling about the ring ceremony. They did not reveal, and I'm going to say both because, again, it went from game changer to, deal breaker, whatever, same shit. But, they wait until the ceremony to reveal the answers. I felt that was very messy. If anything, they should have revealed it to them that day and gave them time to kind of like think on it and marinate on it. Just saying. But the fact that, oh, before you guys exchange rings, because you've already made your decision, this is what the answer said. Messy. But we have Jacob and Natalie first. So Natalie's question was, will you give up your career for Jacob? She said yes. There was deception. And Jacob felt kind of hurt and degraded by it. I could see why. Jacob's question is, if Natalie doesn't stop doing reality, TV, will he leave her? He said no, and he was telling the truth. And that just shows that, he loves her and he's in it for the long run, So I was just like, all right, decision time. What was it? They both had rings. And, Natalie promises to be a good girl for him. And I did about teared up. But then it made me think, oh, you could be a good girl for him. Does not mean you're not going to be a bad girl to everybody else. I peeped that. So, move on to Spencer and Heidi. Spencer's question was, do you want to have kids with Heidi? He said yes. No deception. Tell him the truth. Heidi's was, if you don't have kids with Spencer, will you leave him? No, I'm sorry, will you stay with him? I'm sorry. Will you stay with him? She said yes, there was no deception. They were, Jim and Elizabeth was saying to her, this, in you doing that is nothing wrong, but it's almost like you're enabling the behaviors that you have already been enabling somewhat. And, Spencer understand how he hurt Heidi and hasn't really done right by her, a lot since they've been married. And, Heidi wants back the man that she initially married. And that was a serious shot. And of course, they build tension with everybody, but with there, it's like they build this unneeded fucking tension. Because I was really sitting here just like, because Spencer had opened his ring box first. And then it was Heidi. And the look at her face is like, ooh, she got an empty motherfucking box. No, she had a ring. I'm just saying, like, they ain't have to do me like that. Y'all know I be, in for this shit. I was a little upset. It's like, I'm happy that they got rings. I just not like the tension that they built because they made you think one thing and it was actually something else. Messy. So you have Aviva and Reed. Reed's question is, will you stay with Aviva if she signs onto another reality TV show? He said no deception. And I'm actually happy of one of the few times he told the motherfucking truth. Aviva's question is, will you persist? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, it was, will you persist to pretty much want another child with Reed? She says yes, no deception. She told the truth. Again, one of the few times they have actually been truthful on this fucking platform. And decision time, they gave each other rings. They had their little things to say to each other. And it was like, I felt the words, but the words were so absent of emotion. But hey, we will see. So we have Selena and Kiwan. Kiwan's question is, if Selena doesn't give up her career, will you leave her? He said no, but there was deception. And, Selena, she wasn't mad, but it's one of those things where it's just like, everybody came in one way, but everybody's leaving a different way. Selena's question is, will you stay off your phone to attend to Kiwan's needs? She said yes, no deception. She told the truth. Decision time, they both got their rings. And of all the couples, that is the couple that I was rooting the most for. I'm just like, from day one, they literally put everything on the table, So, who is last? Tyson and Rachel. Did y'all expect anything different? I know I didn't. So, they have the envelopes, but Jim and Elizabeth is like, we're not going to open it. Because she didn't already made up her mind the day before, where it's just like, was it the day before? Well, yeah, the day before when they did the second lie detector, where it's just like, with her new deal breaker / game changer, will you make a commitment to before we leave? So in their minds, we don't even need to sit here and open up these motherfucking envelopes because we already know how the fuck she feeling. And Jim tells Tyson, just let her go. Because, we're all kind of feeling like, And Tyson proposed to Rachel, and she says yes. I am going to be completely honest with you. I did not feel it. I really did not. And it was just like, given everything, I felt that it was just like, okay, this is his way to keep her along. You know, I got it that he proposed. I just didn't feel nothing in my spirit, in my soul. I felt nothing. But I'm happy that she got her ring. I'm glad she got what she wanted. So in the closing captions, you know, I'm going to read off what they said about each of them. Spencer says he is ready to be a father. He has promised Heidi they will be pregnant by September, which means that this past September. I don't know how you can promise anything, because like I said, y'all sit here and knock the boots all day long, but if it ain't meant, it ain't meant. So for my fact checkers out there, because, you know, I got other shit that I gotta do today, and over the next couple of days, so I might not look into it, but if y'all know if she's pregnant, please leave it down below. Jacob, well, the next one was Jacob's and Natalie, so Jacob has accepted the bad girl Natalie, and she agrees to move anywhere for his career. ... As long as it's in LA or New York. Typical Natalie, but hey, it's Natalie. I actually follow Jacob on Twitter. No tea, no shade. I really don't follow Natalie. Just saying, I mean, she's a very beautiful woman. I just don't need to see her posting her ass all over the motherfucking day. I don't know that. I ain't about that life. But, you know, follow Jacob, you know, cool cat, you know, all that good shit. Just saying. So for Selena and Kiwan, they are working hard to keep open lines of communication. They are still friends with massive benefits. And if you guys remember the very first episode, the whole friendship thing, you know, staying in 2 different rooms. So I don't know if they're still staying in 2 different rooms, but hey, they have massive benefits. So somebody getting it on in the bedroom. Somebody. So for Aviva and Reed, it says after leaving boot camp, Aviva and Reed probably quit all social media. ... I immediately thought they ain't quit Twitter. But it says, except for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Okay. Alright. Whatever. So then it's the one that I think we are waiting for. Like, what is the status update with Tyson and Rachel? And it says 5 months after leaving boot camp, Rachel and Tyson were married in a small ceremony. And I was like, okay, all right. The next ... I was like, ooh. And because I was honestly expecting, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I was expecting that they had already broken up, but they didn't. But the ... was they are expecting a baby girl this upcoming June. And I'm like, oh. So you guys, that right there was my recap of Marriage Boot Camp Reality Stars. That is pretty much the end all be all for this particular season. Again, if you guys can think of any other shows you would like for me to recap, by all means leave it down below. To all the couples, you know, again, doesn't really be much from this guy. I mean, who am I? But, you know, I wish all of them nothing but the best, nothing but success in their relationships. I really, really do. So now that we have gotten past all of that, you know, I apologize if this was a small recap, and I'm sorry if I did not give y'all all the animation, but it's because there really wasn't much to give with this particular episode. So, as I always say, with videos such as this, please rate, comment, and subscribe. You know, if you like this video, please share it with a buddy. Share it on social media. Bring some more people over here. I mean, why not? If you have any questions that you would like to ask me, you can email me at spillinggoutthetea@gmail.com. You guys can all follow me on Fossil. Lord, I said fossil. Lord have mercy. I swear I blend my words, and I don't know why I do that. You can also follow me on Twitter at tspilling. So whenever you guys come over to this channel, y'all know I'll spill the tea so you guys can catch it. Bring whatever it is that you want to catch it in. As y'all can see, I have a jar. Not a jar, but a jar. Had to, you know, sit here and reuse. I don't like this way and stuff. Actually, I'm really looking for some big mason jars. If y'all ever know where I can get some big mason jars to have like a nice big ass thing of tea, please let me know, because I love me some tea now. I really, really do. But again, to all my old subscribers, thank you for, riding with me, even though it's been a short period of time that I've been on YouTube. To all of my new subscribers, thank you so much. Welcome to the family. I love you all. Thank you so much for the support. And until next time, and to the next time this platform, well, not this platform, but this show comes back, I will see y'all then. Peace.